Hey mom, today felt completely normal on the surface, but underneath it I kept circling the reminder that accepting imperfect choices is part of the deal, especially when the structure of my life changes from one season to the next. There are budgeting formulas, and they work when the variables are stable, like they are right now while I'm locked in for a year of teaching in Thailand. In this setting, I can project my income, estimate my spending, and save with a level of predictability. But knowing those formulas exist doesn't make the larger balance any simpler. It just highlights how much that balance depends on context. When the structure is stable, the math is straightforward. When the structure shifts, the uncertainty returns, and the internal negotiation between future planning and present living becomes much more nuanced than any calculation can capture. If I move between jobs and careers across the world, I won't just be switching locations. I'll be switching salaries, currencies, and entire cost of living environments. My spending habits wouldn't have a single baseline anymore, and my income wouldn't have one either. Saving across borders, investing for multiple currencies, and maintaining any sense of financial momentum becomes less about rigid formulas and more about adaptability. That complexity doesn't mean I'm doing anything wrong. It simply reflects the reality of being a global citizen who lives in motion rather than living in one fixed system. And acknowledging that makes me realize that the uncertainty I feel isn't a character flaw. It's a natural response to navigating a lifestyle where the variables keep changing. That perspective feeds into how I think about my health too. I'm in a stage of life where my body reliably supports whatever shifts I take on, whether it's teaching, traveling, or adjusting to new environments. But that reliability won't always be guaranteed. The combination of financial flux and physical capacity creates a window that exists right now and won't exist in the same way later. Certain experiences, opportunities, and risks are only possible because I currently have the energy, mobility, and resilience to handle them. Pretending those conditions will remain constant forever would only blur the reality that some choices belong uniquely to this season of life. Recognizing that doesn't create urgency, it creates honesty. It helps me see that the present isn't just filler between future plans. It's a legitimate stage with its own constraints and possibilities that deserve to be used while they're here. All of this ties back to the emotional flexibility I'm trying to build. The ability to shift between responsible planning and intentional presence without judging either one as the superior way to live. Some days call for spreadsheets, projections, and careful decisions that keep the bigger picture intact. Other days call for leaning into experiences that have meaning today, even if they don't fit neatly into a long-term optimization strategy. Letting myself live wrong on purpose at times isn't about disregarding the future. It's about acknowledging that the future is shaped just as much by lived experience as it is by careful planning. And the more I practice moving between these modes, the more I understand that balance isn't a single point to aim for. It's a shifting rhythm that changes with my circumstances, the countries I move through, the work I take on, and the version of myself that shows up each day. It reassures me that I don't have to choose between building the life I want someday and participating in the life I have right now. I can navigate both, adjusting as I go, letting the rhythm change as the circumstances change, and trusting that the imperfect choices I make along the way are part of what gives my life shape and direction. I ate some teriyaki chicken and rice with the koi fish, and that was it for my day. Okay, love you. Bye.